seaside. Such a modern view, media city. New eras breaking through, look at the changes. So different from the past, the future of my city here at last. Salford streets are better now, the air is fresh and clean, and the soot and grime of old has gone away. I know that we must make the changes, and we must play our part. Once again take Salford to our heart. Look at my city, how the place has changed. Look at the skyline, it's all been rearranged. Look at the buildings, so tall and smart and new. It's so different from the Salford I once knew. So different from the Salford I once knew.
I remember Hankey Park and a place called Liverpool Street, a place down Lower Curzon where the kids all used to meet. I remember playing football in the schoolyard of St. James. Why did they have to move us? Why did we have to leave? A river called the Irwell, a dockland by the park. It was dirty by the railway, but friendly after dark. I remember doing things that we don't do anymore. Leapfrog and kick the can, postman's knock on someone's door. Salford, 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 my hometown. Salford, Salford, it'll never let you down. From Hankey Park, Fitzwarren Street, Liverpool Street as well. I remember all the places, I remember oh so well. A bus called the Dutchy Bucket would get you home real fast. Friendly seat in the bogot made you laugh and scratch. I remember all the boozers, jollies and brown cow. Old ship on Cross Lane corner, it's sad it's not there now. Salford, 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 my hometown. Salford, Salford, it'll never let you down. Fitzwarren Street, Liverpool Street as well. I remember all the places, I remember all so well. Salford, Salford, my hometown. Salford, Salford, it'll never let you down. From Hankey Park, Fitzwarren Street, Seedley Road as well. I remember all the places, I remember oh so well.
shiny cobblestones and the crooked shops along the lower road, and smelt the ale from the poets on our days, slip down the hills at Peel. If you know how that feels, sing out this Salford song. Salford people's hearts are strong, the history is long. Salt of the earth, you always said, in our hearts and in our heads, sing out the Salford song. If you're Salford born and bred, we've walked the halls of schools and have gone, played on the crofts where houses have been bombed. We've walked along the Irwell's winding banks, that if you'd walked along and seen it now it swans, then sing this Salford song. Salford people's hearts are strong, the history is long. Salt of the earth, you always said, in our hearts and in our heads, sing out the Salford song. If you're Salford born and bred, we walked each bridge that stitched us to the town, our sister that wears a rainy crown. We've seen the paint as we looked through Lowry's eyes. He looked our Salford ways with Broughton in his sights. His canvas nailed us down. Salford people's hearts are strong, the history is long. Salt of the earth, you always said, in our hearts and in our heads, sing out the Salford song. If you're Salford born and bred,
Jesus came to Chapel Street today to celebrate his birthday in the good old Salford way. I'll have a drink with proper folk, it's been 2,000 years. I'll mix with Salford people and I'll sink a couple of beers. Jesus came to Salford this Christmas. Likes a drink like any other guy, and he said he'd like to stay, but he had to go away to spend Christmas with his dad up in the sky. Jesus came to Chapel Street today, enjoyed himself so much that he decided he might stay. He had one in the Crescent, it were proper ale, he said. Instead of angels by his side, he'd have Salford folk instead. Jesus came to Salford this Christmas. He likes a drink like any other guy, and he said he'd like to stay, but he had to go away to spend Christmas with his dad up in the sky. Jesus came to Chapel Street today. He called into the old pine pot while he was on his way. To the King's Arms he did go, where he watched a Salford show and enjoyed his Christmas Eve the Salford way. Jesus came to Salford this Christmas. He likes a any other guy. And he said he'd like to stay, but he had to go away to spend Christmas with his dad up in the sky. Jesus came to Salford this Christmas. He liked to drink like any other guy. And he said he'd like to stay, but he had to go away to spend Christmas with his dad up in the sky. Merry Christmas, everybody.
It's nigh on 50 years since I moved into this street, and there's no kind of people you could ever hope to meet. But I've had a note from council, a young chap brought it round. He said that very soon they're going to knock our houses down. But he told me not to worry, they've just the place for me. A brand new flat not far from here, just waiting there to see. So I thought I'd take a stroll round there and give the place the eye. But it came as quite a shock to find it 15 stories high. Oh, I don't want to leave me all too up, too down. It isn't much to look at, but at least it's on the ground. It would surely break my heart for me to say goodbye when they move me to that room up in the sky. Well, I asked me next door neighbour why we have got to go, but he was none the wiser. No one seems to know. He said there were a rumour that he heard the other day. Someone said they need the space to build a motorway. So now I'll have to pack me bags, it's going to be a squeeze. They're into suitcase large enough to hold me memories. And I can't take me old dog Ben, 'cause pets they aren't allowed. They say he won't be suited to a life amongst the clouds. Oh, I don't want to leave me all too up, too down. It isn't much to look at, but at least it's on the ground. It would surely break my heart for me to say goodbye when they move me to that room up in the sky. Just the other day I saw me old friend Mrs. Brown. She has a flat the same as mine on t'other side of town. She said it's nice and cosy, but there's one thing makes her vexed. She doesn't see a single soul from one day to the next. Well, the more I think about it, the more I want to stay.